Welcome to the Arizona Cardinals Madden 19 Rebuild franchise, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to all of those celebrating. Today we have the Cardinals and the 49ers in this episode. Also going to sim the Week 13 game before a big showdown against the LA Rams. A game that might end up deciding the division. One that is pretty close right now, and it will get even closer if we can't take care of San Francisco today. Our offense started out very hot this year. They've cooled off but are still playing quality football. Josh Rosen is not turning the football over the same way he did last season. The offensive line is the best they've ever been, and that is shown by the amount of sacks and the rushing yardage, average per carry I should say, for David Johnson. In the receiving department, O.J. Howard has been a huge addition for the team, and overall I think our team is one that is pretty complete in a lot of ways. We might not have the best players at all positions, but I think we have very solid players all over this team. We meet San Francisco today, who are allowing a lot more sacks to their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. They run the football with Jerick McKinnon. And in terms of receiving, now they have Trey Brackenridge, Marquise Goodwin, George Kittle. What's the scoop here on Brackenridge? Quick development, slot receiver, 5'11", 173. Very good short and medium route runner. So Will Wade with speed, I guess. So that's your matchup for today. Let's get into it. NFC West action. Here we go. Had a big win last time out against the Packers without even scoring a touchdown. You're not going to get away with that very often, hopefully today. The offense is a lot more productive. If San Francisco doesn't test our offense to make them put up some points, we sure know LA will. And we begin here at the 25-yard line. San Francisco has the football, 2 receivers in the game. And it's a fake to Jerick McKinnon. Garoppolo fires back across the middle, and McKinnon moves the chains with an 11-yard reception. McKinnon very good out of the backfield and has very good speed. Here's one to the outside, missed by Garoppolo. Both quarterbacks, I feel, are kind of in similar situations here where they're going to give you good performances, but you ask yourself, is it good enough for the long term? Do we keep this guy? For the 49ers, obviously, they made that decision after 5 games, and I'm sure they're toward the end of that contract now, as Garoppolo throws a dart to the outside. It's Trey Brackenridge, showing off that speed that makes him such a big play threat. And we hand it to the outside, or they do rather. It's McKinnon. And there's a good look at what he's able to do. He caught a pass on the first play and now just sprints outside and takes advantage of running room. Trying to see what the Rams did this week, but maybe they haven't played their game yet. Obviously, we're tied with them right now at 7-3. Here's a fake. Garoppolo with time finds his man, turning upfield inside the 20. That is Hardy. Justin Hardy, maybe? Nope, a different Hardy. Maybe one that was drafted, I assume. 3 tight ends in the game for San Francisco. Really good start offensively. And they hand it to Kyle Juszczyk, who is their power back. What is this, goal line personnel? From the 18-yard line? They stretch it. Juszczyk gets to the outside. Not too bad. Now they open things back up on 3rd and 6. They have to get to the 7-yard line for a first down. We'll send a blitz. Garoppolo to the flats, and we can't make the tackle in time on Kittle. 1st and goal. The approach on this drive has been to attack outside the numbers. Now they fake it, and down goes Jimmy. Sacked by Gideon. From the 10, up top, they float it up. Are you kidding me? Trey Brackenridge. He did not just moss Pat Pete. He did not do that. Are you kidding me? They threw it up to a sub-6-foot receiver who absolutely destroyed one of the best corners in the game right there. This is good camera work, by the way. Good job by the developers on a lot of this stuff here. Brackenridge with the play of the day. How do the Cardinals respond to that? we have a young receiver with some speed as well. We'll see if Isaac White gets into the mix. He's going to see Richard Sherman. So, hey, if they can make a play on Pat Pete, we better be able to make a play on Sherman, who's even older. Following a 2-yard carry by DJ, we hand it right back to him, and Johnson goes down quickly. 3rd and 8, time to throw it with Josh Rosen. O.J. Howard slot right. Rosen feels the pressure, gets it away, and the catch is made shy of the sticks by Howard. 4th down. Quite the start here for San Francisco, defending their home field. They take over. There's 10 yards to Dante Pettis. Garoppolo off to a fine start. Overall, their offense looking really good. And if they win this game, the division race and the wild card hunt gets a lot more interesting. They end up settling for 3. And now we pick it back up with the Cardinal offense. We'll watch this drive. 3 plays was not enough for me. And hopefully we respond now after falling behind 2 scores. No need to panic quite yet. 2 receivers there at the top. We go delayed. And Johnson is flattened after a short gain. Well, we're definitely getting more of the running game involved, which I might dial back just a little bit on 1st and 2nd down. Well, 1st and 10 and like 2nd and medium a little bit. Here's Rosen on 3rd down. He found DJ in the flats, and that's a 1st down. Now to throw it on 1st and 10. Rosen gets it out there, and it's caught by Will Wade crossing midfield. The Los Angeles game hasn't happened yet. They play Seattle. Hopefully the Seahawks can do us a little bit of good today. 10-0 San Francisco. Looks like we could be set up for a run here. And we are. Johnson not getting any help. On 2nd down, Rosen. He just gets this away in time, and he found his man, Kirk, inside the 20. Rosen kind of makes me nervous on some of these plays, but how about that pass protection? They're struggling in the running game, there's no doubt. But when it comes to giving Rosen the time to make a play that we couldn't make maybe in seasons 1 or 2, that's making the difference here. We switch ends of the field now. 1st down. Johnson up the middle, wrapped up again. Not much of a ground attack for our Cardinals, who try again to run on 2nd down, and DeForest Buckner makes the play. 3rd down and 5. All right, I like going tight here. Maybe we can work some corner routes or something to utilize our speed. Here's Rosen faking to Johnson. Now he's got to get rid of this football, and instead backs up to the 29 and gets sacked for a loss of 17 yards. Field goal's good at least, so 10-3. We'll do a little bit of simming now. Brackenridge for 10. Juszczyk picking up the 1st down. Then it's Goodwin. So far, this offense for San Francisco is looking pretty good, but they just have one bad 3rd down play and turn the ball over with a missed field goal. That's how fast things can change. Now for the Cardinals, trying to get David Johnson going. A couple good carries on this possession. 7 more. And a 12-yard touchdown to Isaac White. So here we are tied in the 2nd quarter. Good game. We'll catch another drive here with San Francisco on 1st down. They got that one outside. Kittle for a 1st. It's a fake on 1st down. Watch out, Garoppolo. He's sacked by Jalen Graham at the 29. On 2nd and 18, Garoppolo navigates the chaos and finds Marquise Goodwin. And that's close to a 1st down. Oh, come on. We can't give that large of a cushion on the outside. But I think they run. And they do. It's Juszczyk, and he won't get there. Good team defense. Parker Wood and Buda Baker. Not bad. Arizona takes over here as we approach the 2-minute warning, and Deontay Foreman makes the reception. We get across the 50, and I have interest now in watching this possession. Arizona trying to take the lead. We go 2 receivers at the top. David Johnson next to Josh Rosen here in the shotgun. Rosen feels the rush, and he needs to make a better decision. On 2nd down, that might go for a few, and Wade lost the football. It was jarred free and recovered by Richard Sherman. Big takeaway that could swing the end of this first half. Can San Francisco take the advantage? Here from the 41, Jimmy G throws it underneath, and Kittle picks up 7. 3rd and 3 for Garoppolo. They protect him well, and he floats it, and it's nearly picked. That was nowhere close. Somewhere between Goodwin and Kittle. That fell and was lucky to not be intercepted. And a poor Bradley Pinion punt might give us a chance at another possession. Instead, we're on to the second half now in this tie game, and it's been a fun one. I love watching these games. Really enjoy it. 24 yards, Isaac White. You bet I'm ready to watch more of this. Sherman over the top of Christian Kirk now on 2nd down. And Rosen gets it away quickly for O.J. Howard. Both quarterbacks really efficient in this game. Although I think Rosen is looking a little bit better than Jimmy. It's pretty thin, the margin. But that throw to Brackenridge, though, and that catch. That play is going to stick in my memory. That was awesome. 1st and 10. I think we should have ran it there. Instead, Rosen down the field finds O.J. Howard. At the 24-yard line, Rosen again to the air. Now we're very pass-heavy, and I can't complain with these results. There's a handoff, and David Johnson finishes with the power. That's a 1st down. Good possession here for Arizona. Cardinals at the 10, and Johnson put the football on the ground. Reuben Foster forced the fumble. Solomon Thomas falls on this one. It's another big turnover in 49er territory. And I don't think that there was any chance of him being down. They didn't trigger a review. So San Francisco takes over. Thank you, Jonathan Allen. 3rd down and 14. Unbelievable. This Brackenridge receiver, he might be pretty special. He might be pretty good. Got to fix those XP sliders a bit so receivers like him can develop. But actually, I was doing some testing, and the receiver setting, I kind of liked where it was at. Here's Juszczyk up the middle. I forget what I began this series with in terms of the receiver one, but I think near 100 gets you pretty realistic outcomes for elite and high caliber receivers. Here's 2nd down and 9. Both teams getting pretty pass heavy today. 3:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. This is going by pretty quickly. And Garoppolo, that's intercepted! Patrick Peterson wins this battle! He closes the gap on Marquise Goodwin. He's going to make up for that prior play. The touchdown to Brackenridge. That was pretty special. Back and forth we go here in Santa Clara. From the 46, Rosen starts this new possession. I really don't want any more fumbles, please. On 1st down, Rosen checks it for a short pickup. They fake it again to DJ. Rosen in trouble. Got it out. Incomplete. Near a receiver who was open, so not bad. I feel Rosen's taking less bad sacks. Even when we're watching here, it's a pretty good thing to see. 3rd down and 8. Need to get to the San Francisco 44-yard line. They'll bring the blitz. Oh, it's a screen pass, and Johnson got to the edge. 1st down and more. David Johnson into field goal range. Now just don't fumble. Johnson on the carry, not going to get much here as we try to reestablish the ground game. 3rd down and 5 for Arizona. Again, Sherman's covering Christian Kirk in the slot. And it's Rosen to the air again. He steps up and gets it outside where no one covered O.J. Howard, apparently. I like that strategy. Try it again. From the 16, Rosen again takes the safe yardage to O.J. Howard, and we get even closer. Can we put this in the end zone? 2nd down and 1, playbook's wide open. Rosen underneath DJ. Can he find the end zone? No. Single receiver at the top. We're going to throw, and it's a touchdown. O.J. Howard. That's number 8 on the season as the Cardinals take the lead. Another really good game here in the Cardinal rebuild. San Francisco football. Might sim a little bit here and see what happens. They got intercepted by Jackie McAllister. Another Garoppolo pick, but the defense responds with a 3-and-out. Back to San Francisco. Dante Pettis for a dozen. 28 yards on this possession already, and then Kimdichie sacks Garoppolo. Brackenridge. Man. Brackenridge has to be close to like 120 yards or so, I'd say. We're going to watch this possession and maybe even the rest of this game. It's so good. San Francisco needs a touchdown. And they'll swing this out, missing McKinnon. From the 34, Garoppolo airing it out, and that is incomplete. Intended for Trey Brackenridge. And that was broken up by Jackie McAllister. So McAllister broke up a pass, has an interception. He's coming together, I think, as a player. 3rd and 10, Garoppolo to the middle. Nicely done to find Brackenridge. McAllister closes the gap, and that'll be a field goal try. They went for it. Wasn't expecting that curveball. Okay, San Francisco inside the red zone now. Down by 7 with 5.5 to play. From the 15, another fake. Garoppolo has all day. Fires for the touchdown. He's got it. Marquise Goodwin. The highlight reel for San Francisco in the red zone continues. 2 fantastic touchdowns. We got a good one here, and we're watching the rest of this game. I cannot sim anymore. 17-17 in the 4th quarter in what is a huge NFC West game. Rosen, incomplete at the feet of Will Wade. This time we run it, and Johnson actually gets some daylight. Close to a 1st down. Still pretty nervous about 3rd and short with this team because rushing just is really unpredictable. And throwing on 3rd down is always at least somewhat of a dice roll. 3rd down and 1, and they're in press coverage. I think I'd run here. And we do. Inside zone with David Johnson. 1st down. Less than 3 to go. We run again. Johnson almost breaks loose. Gets a solid pickup, though. It's 3rd and 3. Another key play. We need this 1st down. Again, press coverage from San Francisco with 2 deep safeties. Do we trust the running game? We do. And it is very close. Deontay Foreman did get it. Big time right there. Whoa, this is an aggressive front here. They're lined up in like a punt block defense. On 1st and 10, Rosen underneath. Not much there. That's 8 catches for David Johnson. I love his pass game usage here. On 2nd down, Rosen gets time, and he's intercepted! Intended for O.J. Howard, and it's Jaquiski Tart. No, terrible timing. With how decisive he threw that ball, I thought there was a wide open receiver down there. Jaquiski Tart, I want to see this whole route. Wow, he just stuck with him in man-to-man coverage. Now the defense needs to pick up their quarterback. Can they do it? Trey Brackenridge now entering the game trying to be the hero. He's turned into a budding superstar here in San Francisco. And they have 1:40 now to go take this game. Still a decent ways to travel, though. I'd say a good 35 yards or so. To get in field goal range, anyway. Juszczyk motions out. With 3 tight ends on the field here. This is interesting. And they're going to start with an incompletion. Broken up by Smith. On 2nd down, Garoppolo gets plenty of time, and he's going for the big play. Who's down there? It's caught! Dante Pettis for the touchdown! All 3 of San Francisco's touchdowns have been just phenomenal plays. And they've gotten all 3 of their main receivers the football. Dante Pettis now with the touchdown, and we've got to get a response in 1:30. To make matters worse, Budda Baker and Patrick Peterson have both been mossed in this video. Well, Arizona, what do you got? San Francisco brought the challenge today. We must get a touchdown now. On the return here up the middle, this is Griffin Elliott to the 30. And there is number 3. It seems every time we sit down here for an episode, Rosen is thrust into a high-pressure situation. Welcome to the pressure cooker, Josh Rosen. It's time to respond yet again. 1:22 on the clock. Rosen in the shotgun here from the 30. San Francisco brings 4. Rosen's intercepted by Richard Sherman. What did he think he saw there? Sherman returns to the 10, and San Francisco might start the celebration early. Those were really bad interceptions there out of Josh Rosen. And it's a terrible time for this to happen. All the way out, Jerick McKinnon. We're just hoping for a forced fumble right now. Toss out McKinnon once again with the spin, and almost got his way to the end zone. Extremely disappointing right now. This is not what I expected late. We do stop McKinnon, but they can kick. The field goal try is a short one, 22 yards. This to make it a 2-score game as we are out of timeouts. Snap down, kick up. It is good, 27-17. I thought Rosen was mostly good today, but those interceptions were brutal. We've had 4 turnovers today, 2 of them in San Francisco territory, or was it 3? I think it was actually 3. You can't win losing the turnover battle like this. And now another sack. This year, ball security hasn't been a big issue, but today it sure was. 48 seconds to go here. Rosen with another one downfield, getting most of those yards. Turner Latsko hurt on that last play, our right tackle. That is a cause for concern. 33 seconds on the clock now, and a penalty. After a holding penalty on Deshante Nolan. Here is Rosen with 27 seconds left. He feels the rush and is sacked again. San Francisco going for a dominant finish in the final 2 minutes. It all began with that Dante Pettis touchdown. Now what could be our last play? 9 seconds left. Rosen needs 24 yards. And he's going to fire it across the middle. It is hauled in shy of the sticks by Will Wade, and the game is over. San Francisco, they did it. That was a truly remarkable performance. 27-17. And they get themselves back into the playoff conversation. Gotta be frustrated there. Turnovers are a terrible way to lose. Like fumbles, you know, they're kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they happen, sometimes there's a player who has actual ball security issues, but I think more times than not, a fumble is just kind of a lucky turnover or a player just exposing an opportunity. So that was troublesome, but the interceptions, those were just 2 undeniably bad throws by Rosen. He can't make them, and it cost us. So Rosen has definitely helped his case this year to be the long-term starter, but today was not one of those games. Rosen had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. David Johnson, 74 yards on the ground, also 60 yards in the air. Great job by Brackenridge, Goodwin, and Pettis getting their highlight touchdowns. That's another part of this game, too. We had some of our best players give up some of the biggest plays for the opposition. Well, the Seahawks didn't help us out. We are now a game behind the Rams in the standings. And now we take on the Seahawks. So hopefully we can get to 8-4. Oh, but first we get to upgrade Deontay Foreman, our backup running back, who has made a few plays this season. Definitely a power back, and I don't want to try and change his archetype or anything. Just want to keep him a dependable power back off the bench, especially if DJ were to get hurt. So I love the trucking and carrying boost there. The Cardinals refuse to lose back-to-back games this year. We defeat Seattle in overtime. So it looks like this time Josh Rosen was able to get us the win late. He was sacked 4 times, was not very accurate. We had 2 touchdowns here with David Johnson. Christian Kirk for 98 yards. He had a big role in this game. Will Wade, 40 more. How about Isaac White? Just 1 for 8. Curtis Samuel got a play in there too. So not bad. Pat Pete got an interception as well. But that win is just as large as the loss the Rams suffered, because now we have the same record, and if we win this game, we will take the tiebreaker over them and have a really good chance at winning this division. That is up next. Cardinals and Rams, 2 teams at 8-4. I'd say there's a good chance that we watch potentially week 16, maybe even week 17. Going to be a lot of action coming your way here in this series with things so tight. The 49ers also are at 6-6 now, so they're trying to stay in the hunt, and I think their game against us again might be pretty important. So what do we got for upgrading now? Perfect, Jackie McAllister. I think that I was right in trusting these young corners to just figure it out while just playing. We'll go to zone coverage here with Jackie. It's our scheme, and he gets a boost in zone coverage and acceleration. So McAllister, I think he'll be a good one, along with Huval. 12 games in, 4 to go, and I can't wait to see what is next for the Arizona Cardinals. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, everybody. Please subscribe to the channel as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you with more content shortly. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. See you soon.